Howdy everyone, NDTV here with some more Pokémon Colosseum. Last episode, we fought Gonzap in the Team Sagum hideout, and we also got access to this place, the Deep Colosseum. And we also learned that the Cypher admins are here, or at the very least, Mirror B, but no, really, all of the other Cypher admins are here, and we're gonna fight them. But before we do that, we have to fight through the Colosseum quite a few times. Like with the other Colosseums, there's 4 battles in each, I guess, cycle or round or whatever, and at the end of each cycle/round is when you fight one of the Cypher admins. You have to do this 4 times if you want to fight all of them, and yes, this is actually required. It's kind of a pain, but oh well, it's a free experience. And also, yeah, free experience is basically... it's a good thing, because I've said this before, but you're going to need some experience here, because these fights, they can be pretty difficult if you're not prepared. Also, if it wasn't obvious, these battles are in post-commentary, just because, or this episode really is in post-commentary, just because, like, it'd be easier for me, at least. But, yeah. Anyways, we're almost done with this battle here. And with that, we can show off fighting our first Cypher admin. Which is also coincidentally the first Cypher admin that we fought ever in this game, which is Mirror B. I love Mirror B. He's awesome. And we have Mirror B here. Let's start this battle with his awesome music. I love this song, and it fits Mirror B. Anyways, he's gonna start things off with Ludicolo here, level 65, with the ability Rain Dish, and it has the moves Rain Dance, Giga Drain, Dive, and Leech Seed. He is a Rain Dance spammer. His second Pokemon here, Ludicolo, level 64, with the ability Swift Swim, with the move Rain Dance. Has Giga Drain as well, Hydro Pump, and Nature Power. Yeah, Rain Dance, it's gonna make this fight pretty difficult. Especially since his Swift Swim Ludicolo also has Hydro Pump. So yeah, it can hit really hard. His other Ludicolo with Rain Dish, that's just there to be annoying. Because, yeah, it's his Ludicolo with Hydro Pump that you want to look out for. And he actually has another one with Hydro Pump, but we'll get into that when he sends out his other Pokemon. Yeah, Rain Dance is actually pretty handy here, at least for his team. It makes things a lot more difficult, and it's just really a precursor to Drizzle being broken in the Gen 5 metagame, because it was... actually, Ludicolo was one of the reasons for the Swift Swim Drizzle combo ban back in the Generation 5 days, but that's kind of getting off topic. But yeah, watch out for the Ludicolo with Swift Swim, and you should be good. Anyways, his next Pokemon, it's Exploud, level 64, with the ability Soundproof, so you can't damage it with sound-based moves, or hit it with any sound-based moves, like Sing. I don't think I have Sing anymore, though. And it has the move Shadow Ball, Extra Sensory Takedown, and Earthquake. It has some nice type coverage there, but honestly, without it being without Rain Dance being there to help it, Exploud really isn't that threatening. Anyways, next up is another Ludicolo, level 63. This one also has Swift Swim, so its speed gets doubled in the rain. And it has Hydro Pump, which you want to watch out for, Giga Drain, Ice Beam, and Rain Dance. This is probably the most threatening Ludicolo once Rain Dance is set up, just because it has access to Ice Beam and Giga Drain, which is fantastic for type coverage. And it hits really hard with Hydro Pump, so that's probably the Ludicolo that you want to watch out for the most. And right there, 2 Hydro Pumps in a row. That's... yeah, no way Vito's gonna live through that. And yeah, even though he has a team of, with 3 Ludicolo, that's still kind of threatening. And I don't think Intimidate is going to help with this at all, just because his Ludicolo have special attacks. Except for Nature Power, that could be anything. I don't know what Nature Power would turn into in this arena, but probably like Swift. I actually don't know. But yeah, this is actually the last time we're going to be hearing the song, which is a shame. X Defense. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a shame, because I don't know. This is just such an upbeat song compared like to the rest of the game. I don't know. It's fun to listen to, especially with Mirabee. Mirabee is a fun character. Anyways, yeah, just gotta work on taking out these Ludicolo. Just because it's going to be a pain having them around. And does Mirabee have any other items in his party? In his inventory? I know he has those X Defense, but does he have like full restores or anything? I actually don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Also, Detect comes in handy sometimes. I think that's like one of the first times I've actually bothered to use it. I don't really know, actually. Just because I mainly use Brick Break on Chester, or Return, sometimes. I don't know, I just wish Chester had like some other move, because once he's up against Ghost types, he is pretty much screwed. But I'm working with what the game gives me, so Hit yourself? Oh, I kind of expected that, just because this is post-commentary. Whatever. Jeez, these two have been around for a while, especially his first Swift Swimmer. The level, is it level 64? I think it's a level 64 one. Yeah, that one has been around like since the start of the battle. And that should really not be the case. Whatever. Okay, let's just use up some items here. And brace ourselves for impact. Except Giga Drain, it's not the boosted Giga Drain that we got in Gen 5. So it's not as threatening. Honestly, like, Giga Drain probably isn't worth it until the Generation 5 games, just because it gets boosted. I mean, here, its power is slightly above Razor Leaf, and Razor Leaf has the critical chance, which I think would be more worth it. Like I said, Giga Drain, not worth it until the Generation 5 games, but whatever. Whatever. Also, this is where I realized that his Ludicolo had Ice Beam. Just because I didn't realize that when I first recorded this. But I know now. I mean, it makes sense for it to have Ice Beam just because Ice Beam is a fantastic move. But what's even more surprising to me is the fact that that Sky lived through this, honestly. And come on. Also this song, going back to it, there's one time actually, like, I'm pretty sure I heard this song like at a local convenience store. I might have just been hallucinating things because this sounds very similar to other songs that I've heard in my life, but like, I was really convinced that I heard this song like at a convenience store. I don't know. It would be cool though if that was actually the case. But anyways, his last Pokemon, which is Armaldo here. It's level 65 with the ability Battle Armor, so you can't do any critical hits on it. And it has the moves Aerial Ace, Rock Slide, Metal Claw, and Strength. Pretty nice. Also, if you didn't snag the Sudowoodo that he had back when you first fought him in the Pyrite Cave, it would replace the Armaldo. So, there's that for a fun fact. But yeah, Armaldo, I wouldn't say it's too threatening either. I mean, strongest move is going to be a Rock Slide, and even then, it's not that strong. So, yeah, it's nothing to worry about, really. It's just his 3 Ludicolo. They're so annoying. Which is kind of fitting that, like, his last Pokemon is a Ludicolo. But, we defeated him. Which means that's the first Cypher admin down. 3 more left. Yep. Sorry, Mirabee. See ya. I don't know, 5 years or something. But yep. After that, like with the other Colosseums, we do get rewards based on this. We got cash money. That's our reward, and TM12, which is a TM for taunt, which makes it so your target can't use status moves. Also, this email that we got here from Net, it's basically saying, the Deep King is a strong trainer here. I wonder what he uses. I don't know. But yeah, let me just stock up on supplies, and with editing magic, I am back. On to take the next cycle for the Colosseums. Which means more fast forwarding. Yay! Fast forwarding is a thing. And honestly, I don't think these battles are too memorable either. I mean, that Jumpluff and that Sneasel kind of made me think for a second, just because I had to switch to counters for them. But yeah, these battles, at least like the battles before the Cypher admins, they're not too difficult, really. Like, you're not going to be like struggling against them, especially like if you decided to go through Mount Battle like I did beforehand. So yeah, I'm pretty well prepared for this. And yeah, that Wall Rain though, that might be a pain. Also that Marsh Stomp, just because I don't have any Grass type moves, and I can't hit it with Thunderbolt. But also I want a Marsh Stomp. If you could use the Mudkip family in this game, I would be set. But that would just be me in any game, really, because I love the Mudkip evolutionary line. But yeah, we're almost done with this, and we can move on to our battle against our next Cypher admin. Also this battle. Huh. We're seeing some fully evolved forms here, but whatever. That's it for this one. And now we can move on to our next Cypher admin, which is going to be good old Dakim. Is it Dakim or Dakim? I don't know. But yeah. We're going, if it wasn't obvious, we're going through the Cypher admins in the order that we fought them in the main story. And he's going to start things off here with Solrock, level 64, with the ability to Levitate, so you can't hit it with ground-type moves, with the moves Rock Slide, Earthquake, Sunny Day, and Explosion. A lot of his Pokemon in this team use Sunny Day, so you can't hit them with the Water-type moves for super effective damage. I mean, only 3 of his Pokemon are weak to Water-type attacks. But anyways, his next Pokemon, which I'm very jealous of him having, is Swampert, my favorite Pokemon ever, with the ability Tauren, level 65, with the moves Muddy Water, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Protect. This is not a bad Swampert at all. I mean, Surf could probably replace Muddy Water, or maybe even Hydro Pump, because Mudkip can learn Hydro Pump before you evolve it. But yeah, it has... Swampert is a really good Pokemon. I'll just say it right here. I mean, it only has the 1 weakness to Grass, although it's a 4 times weakness, and its stats are pretty nice. Like, it can hit decently hard on both sides of the offensive spectrum, and it gets some pretty nice coverage moves. Ice Beam covers its grass weakness. The only thing is Swampert is pretty slow, so you can take advantage of that. But yeah, this Swampert I really want. I mean, Rui isn't here with us because she wasn't allowed to like enter into the arena with us. So there's nothing stopping Wes from snagging the Swampert. Anyways, Dakim's next Pokemon here is Flygon, level 64, with the ability Levitate, and has the moves Fire Blast, Earthquake, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. He is also an Earthquake spammer, because 3 of his Pokemon have Levitate. So yeah, that's basically his whole gimmick here. Set up Sunny Day so you can't use Water type moves effectively here, and also spam Earthquake. Oh, also his next Pokemon, Claydol here, level 63, again with the ability Levitate, and it has the moves Psychic, Earthquake, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. Claydol, it's not something I'm too worried about just because it's not offensively oriented. You could hit it with, basically, you can hit it with some super effective moves and not worry about it knocking you out unless you're already weak from previous attacks. I mean, Claydol can stand up to attacks pretty well, but still, it's better than it hitting you really hard, in my opinion. Also, fun fact, I love Claydol's design. I like it a lot. But yeah, this battle against Dakim, I wouldn't say it's the hardest battle against the Cypher admins here. It's just, I don't know. My team isn't really well suited just because he has 3 ground types. That's kind of a pain, especially since I like to use Thunderbolt a lot. At least I have Ice Beam. See, Ice Beam is like coming in handy here. I'm really glad I replaced that with Dragon Breath on Sky. I mean, if not like that, Flygon actually couldn't really hurt me because it doesn't have any Dragon type moves. But still, when I recorded this, I wasn't too sure because I didn't look up its moveset before I recorded this episode. I did before recording this post commentary though. So yeah. Also, yeah, that Flygon, it's a 3-hit kill with Ice Beam. And here comes the Ice Beam. And Sky is doing really well here, just like taking these 4 times effective attacks and barely living. Sky, you're doing good. You're doing really good. And we still have yet to see his last Pokemon. Okay then, that's fine with me. And goodbye you. Okay. And we're gonna be seeing Dakim's last Pokemon, which would actually be replaced with the Shadow Entei if we didn't snag that back then. But we have Houndoom here, level 65 with the ability Early Bird, so it wakes up from sleep pretty fast with the moves Protect, Fire Blast, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. Houndoom, it hits pretty hard on the special side of things, especially when Sunny Day is set up and it just starts using Fire Blast. Also, Solar Beam, it doesn't require the charge up turn when Sunny Day is active, so yeah, Houndoom is a thing I definitely recommend watching out for. So, is it as threatening as Swampert? Maybe, but yeah, also, that was a misclick with me switching into Espeon. I was just in a bit of a rush there. Also, I'm pretty sure Swampert uses Muddy Day, right? I think. I don't know, but a good old super effective Brick Break knocks out Houndoom because it is pretty frail. But Swampert, on the other hand, not frail. It's pretty bulky. Yeah, Muddy Water, even though Sunny Day was just set up on this turn. So Dakim, I don't know what you're thinking, but that was not smart. Oh well. At least with this, I can switch back to VO here, because VO, like I've said before, hits like a truck. And yeah, this battle is pretty much won for us. I mean, it's 1 against 5, because Sky was knocked out. I'm already forgetting, but whatever. Whatever. And there's a good old earthquake. Okay. Well, let's just end this battle. Unfortunately, I do have to knock out Swampert, but on the bright side, it's not my Swampert. It would be if the game would let me snag it, but nope, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Jeez, this thing is taking hits like a champ. Oh well. Victory is ours. And yeah. That's it. We've taken down 2 of the Cypher admins. And that's actually going to be it. We're not going to be taking down the other 2 in this video just because 2 Cypher admins, these are pretty big battles. So we're going to be doing that in the next episode. I mean, we still have some time left in this episode, so I don't need to be spouting off my outro, but still, we won. That's it. And our reward for beating Dakim and winning this cycle of Colosseum battles is going to be money, of course, and TM48, which is the ability skill swap. The move skill swap, which lets you swap abilities with a target. And this message we get from Net. It's basically the same thing as before. What does the Deep King use? But yeah, that's going to be it. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to be progressing in the Deep Colosseum even more. So, later!